Welcome to the Philippines, the home of meaningful festivals. Yes, they are religious, but fun. This year's celebrations are suspended due to the pandemic. That's why I have curated the best of recent events. Festivals in honor of Santo Niño. Viva el Señor! Enjoy the festivals. The Sinulog. The festival is considered to be the first and queen of festivals in the Philippines, with every celebration of the festival routinely attracting around 1 to 2 million from all over the Philippines every year. Aside from the religious aspect of the festival, Sinulog is also known for street parties. The word Sinulog comes from the Cebuano adverb sulog, which roughly means like water current movement. It describes the forward-backward movement of the Sinulog dance. The dance consists of 2 steps forward and 1 step backward, done to the sound of drums. The dance is categorized into Sinulog bass, free interpretation, and street dancing. Sinulog is a ritual prayer dance honoring Señor Santo Niño, or the Child Jesus. An image of the Child Jesus is said to be the baptismal gift the Portuguese conquistador Ferdinand Magellan gave Ati-atihan of Cebu, now Cebu, in April 1521. The image, believed to be miraculous, is housed at the Basilica Minore del Santo Niño in downtown Cebu City. On March 16, 1521, the Portuguese explorer Magellan arrived and planted a cross on the shores of Cebu, claiming the territory for Spain. He presented the image of Child Jesus to the Raja Humabon, Hara Humanay or Amihan in some versions, was later named Queen Juana after Juana, mother of Carlos I. Along with the rulers of the island, some 800 natives were also converted to the Roman Catholic faith. This event is frequently used as basis for most Sinulog dances, which dramatizes the coming of the Spaniards and the presentation of the Santo Niño to the Queen. If Cebu has its Sinulog, Ilo-ilo has its Dinagyang. It's famous and religious, and it's cultural. It's held on the 4th Sunday of January, or right after the Sinulog of Cebu and the Ati-atihan in Kalibo. Dinagyang began after Reverend Father Ambrosio Galindez, the first Filipino rector of the Agustinian community and parish priest of San Jose Parish, introduced the devotion to Santo Niño in November 1967, after observing the Ati-atihan Festival in the province of Aklan. On 1968, a replica of the original image of the Santo Niño de Cebu was brought to Ilo-ilo by Father Inderes of Cebu as a gift to the parish of San Jose. The faithful, led by members of the Confriada del Santo Niño de Cebu, Ilo-ilo chapter, worked to give the image a fitting reception, starting at the airport and parading down to the streets of Ilo-ilo. In the beginning, the observance of the feast was confined to the parish. The celebration was patterned after the Ati-atihan of Aklan, where natives danced in the streets, their bodies covered with soot and ashes, to simulate the Ates dancing to celebrate the sale of Panay. It was these tribal groups who were the prototype of the present festival. Now to the Ati-atihan Festival. It is the biggest Santo Niño celebration and is held during the 3rd Sunday of January in the town of Kalibo, the province's capital. The name Ati-atihan means to imitate Ati, the local name of the Aeta people, or the Negritos, the first settlers of Panay Island and other parts of the archipelago. The festivity was originally a pagan celebration to commemorate the Barter of Panay, where the Aeta accepted gifts from the Bornean chieftains called Datu, who fled with their families to escape a tyrannical ruler in exchange for being allowed to dwell in the Aeta's lands. They celebrated with dancing and music. with the Borneans having painted their bodies with soot to show their gratefulness and camaraderie with the Aeta who had dark skin. Later on, the festivity was given a different meaning by the church by celebrating the acceptance of Christianity, as symbolized by carrying an image of the Holy Child or infant Jesus during the procession. The festival consists of religious processions and street parades showcasing themed clothes, dancing groups wearing colorful costumes, marching bands, and people sporting face and body paints. The street parade is known as sadsad, which is also what the locals call their way of dancing, where the foot is momentarily dragged along the ground in tune to the beat played by the marching bands. Even though the festival has given a Christian meaning, the tradition of people painting their face and body in honor of the Aeta has continued. Viva el Señor! If you have been enjoying the video, don't forget to subscribe and share, and better yet, click the notification bell so that you won't miss any uploads during Sundays, as we share you the beauty of places, events, and cultures here on My Barrio My Mundo. Thank you for joining me here today, Romulo, your Korean uncle here in Holland, but from Pangasinan. I'd like to leave you for now with these footages of similar events. Santo Niño Fiesta in Manila, in Tondo, one of the districts of Manila. This is done the Manila style. Enjoy the celebrations. I hope that by next year we're free to travel again and we're free to celebrate the fiestas in honor of Santo Niño. Viva el Señor! Until then,